What it do, what it do is 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Okay, man. Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish are being accused of child molestation. And these are my thoughts. Before I get to that, man, this is 903 Boxing. I am your host, man, Charles J. Subscribe to the channel, man. Press the like button, jump in them comments, and when you do subscribe, hit the bell icon. It will notify you when I drop more content, man. Because I told you we dropping them, and it's a lot of sauce. It's a lot of sauce on these wings. I'm talking about a 50-piece, all flats. Let's get to the shit. Aries Spears, I dropped a video earlier. YouTube took it down. Yeah, you can't play the video of what happened. And yeah, all of a sudden you can't drop the video, but it was out. This came out in 2018. And we just not hearing about it. Okay, in one of the skits, Tiffany Haddish is about to go to work or something like that, and Aries Spears, she leaves him at the house with a little child. The boy's about 8 years old. The boy's in his underwear, playing with a toy, and Aries Spears is sitting on the couch, acting like he's reading the newspaper, with the newspaper tore out where he can see through the newspaper. And yeah, he's looking at the boy and staring at him with a sick look, and he drops the newspaper, and he's just staring at the little boy, and the little boy's in his underwear. And then you got another scene where the little boy's in the bathtub, and Tiffany Haddish leaves again and says, "I'm going somewhere, and you can stay with the boy and take care of him." And Aries Spears goes over there and sits by the tub right next to the little boy, while he's bathing and just making casual conversation. Yeah, like a pedophile do. Try to get a kid to start talking about all kind of other shit, but sitting next to him while he's in the tub. First and foremost, yeah, and the same little boy is accusing Aries Spears of molesting him. I wouldn't put it past him. Aries Spears, he looks like that drunk ass uncle in everybody's family. That drunk ass uncle that nobody wants to leave their kids with. Yeah, he's a sloppy looking motherfucker. He looks untrustworthy. Yeah, I don't trust you. And another thing, it's not even no slaughter campaign. I'm not trying to make you motherfuckers laugh. At the end of the day, for you to do a skit like that, I don't think your morals is too far from doing something like that. To act out something where you're being creepy and you're looking at a child in a real sick way. That's a part of acting that I don't think should be anywhere in Hollywood or anything like that. I don't think that shit should be allowed. But it was done back in 2018, and now all of a sudden we hearing about it. And they took it down. And to Tiffany Haddish, I'm very shocked. I considered you a queen. I thought you was a great example to young black women. Whether it's true, and she's been accused too, whether it's true or not, like I said again, for y'all to do a skit like that, it says a lot about your character, and it says a lot about you as a human being. Now, I've said what I said about them. I think they guilty. I think they done it. I think they wrong. And I think they're a part of a lot of stuff that's going on in Hollywood. But let's get to the elephant in the room. It's just like that story. The devil is very slick. It's just like with Adam and Eve when that snake offered them that fruit. Yeah, he offered it to them. It sounded real good. And they took that fruit, and when they ate it, they was condemned. Yeah, he the same person who offered them that fruit condemned them after that. And their whole life changed. And that's just a parable. That's an example. And yeah, it's just like how they offered Whitney Houston that cocaine. And then when they offered it to her and she took it, then they called her a dope fiend. Even after her death, they called her a dope fiend. So yeah, it's just an example that a motherfucker offer you some shit and then accuse you of the shit once you do it. Yeah, just like they done with R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish. They're just puns. It's a system behind this. And whenever they get caught, they always put a black entertainer out there in the forefront to take the charge. Yeah, that's what R. Kelly doing. He taking the lick for the whole team. There's a lot of Hollywood people and rich producers that was messing with them little girls. But R. Kelly, he just got put on the back burner. Just like Bill Cosby. Are they wrong? Yeah, they wrong. But I think our anger should be at the system, at the networks, at some of these producers, and a lot of the shit they let these child actors do. Yeah, like cussing. Yeah, like cussing and little 7, 8 year old kids in movies talking about sex and knowing about sex. Yeah, little sick shit like that, putting them in grown up positions and talking like they're a grown up. Yeah, that leaves the door open to when you let a child talk like they grown and act grown, they'll start doing grown shit. So I think we need to let these kids be kids. Stop rushing them to grow up. They'll grow up in time. But yeah, let your kids be kids. And we need to stop putting them in adult situations. So I don't know how y'all feel about this, but I definitely don't accept it. But yeah, Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish, y'all out of line, man. But at the end of the day, I blame Hollywood and I blame white supremacy. I blame the media because that's what they do anyway. That's what they, and if we don't be careful, this gonna become a norm. It's gonna be a lot of stuff that they're gonna be doing in these movies where kids they'll have them taking shots of liquor in movies after a while and having kid parties and shit. So yeah, to the parents, I hope we can stand up and stand for something and rise up and tell the system we ain't gonna let y'all turn our kids into some weird shit. So yeah, let these kids grow and let them be kids. It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.